Alrighty, hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome into a gameplay of 7 Days to Die. This is an old game that came out in about, what was it, 2015, 2016, and over the last 10 years has been a rise and fall. Why do I have it? Well, because I was on a small bender of collection games or resource crafting games. People want me to play Minecraft. I say nay, because I have games like this. Now, I've been playing some Project Zomboid, but nobody wants to see the old shit. They want to see all the new mechanics and everything. And for that, I say go see Zombie Ash. Or Zombie Ash Gaming. He covers a bunch of good material. He does a bunch of custom runs. He's your go-to guy for Zomboid. So I threw that out and said, I'll probably do something else later. For now, we're into 7 Days to Die. Why was this game great? Because you could go around, you could punch the grass, you can get fibers. Speaking of doing that, let me go ahead and fix my settings here, because every time I don't, it gets all stupid. Nobody can hear me. We'll do that. Now, this game was really good because back in the day, you could run around, you could do all this. It was fun. When you leveled up, there were skills for you to choose. You could choose one at a time, and that was fun. Then you were able to have water, and you could get a jar, and you could make jars, and then you could fill it with the murky brown poisonous water, which then you would take over to a campfire and boil and have a good time, and then just have water to run around. Then they said, oh, you know what? The glass jars are reusable. Yay! Now we can just keep getting water, not have to worry. We don't have to craft anything. We don't have to get sand. We don't have to fucking take any of that bullshit mechanics and try to do. Then they said, okay, well, now we're going to change how it works. Now you have to boil water. We don't give you water to start. And by water to start, they wouldn't have given you this before. They would have just given you something else, and then you would have had to have been exactly how it was. So, let's see. Basic crafting is easier than Sin now, because before you had it kind of sort of like Minecraft-y, where you would definitely need, let's see, it still won't let me do a stone axe. That's fine, I just need more wood. More wood, stronger wood, yes. Now, then they took away that, and they took away the glass jars, so you could only drink water from the goddamn water source out there and get dysentery all the time. And then it would render chrysanthemum. It would render goldenrod teas. Fucking basically extinct. You could never craft water again. You would have to drink it. You couldn't boil it or find. You'd have to find like mineral water, and then it's like, oh, okay, great. Well, the odds of those showing up was like 1 in a fucking million. So it's like, well, god damn it. So you never had clean water, and you would just get sick and have dysentery and die a lot. So everybody decided, hey, fuck you, and they decided to leave. So the community basically died. Now, in the last update, I want to say last year, they finally brought water back. And now once I drink it, it's gone forever, but I can find in the middle of nowhere or crafting empty glass jars. Now, you can't recraft empty glass jars, but it's better than not fucking having anything to put murky water in to boil. So what am I doing after this quick recap? Well, there's 3 things I want to do in this playthrough since everybody has stopped playing. So, first of all, with that being said, they redid the way the skills work. Now you have a challenge mode. Every time you do a challenge, you complete it, it gives you EXP, or it gives you an item, or it gives you a level up talent. Level up talents look like this now. So instead of going, oh, I want this, and then I want to upgrade this, I want to upgrade that, you have to go through here to do it. So levels 1 through 10, every 2 levels gives you an additional usage. So for instance, if I wanted to be a crack shot, which I don't use weapons, I don't use guns, other than a shotgun, but who cares? It's a shotgun. You can kill anything with it. So in order to get from level 1 to level 2, you would have to have this as level 3. And then you'd be at level 2. But you can't go, oh, I want to be level 3 and get level 3. No, you have to be level 5. Okay, so every other level would unlock one of these, and that's absolute bullshit in my opinion. Now it comes over here to books. Now books are these guys. Let me bring up the inventory. Are well those two things I read earlier, and what those do is those give you level ups. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, not here. So here. Okay. So you saw I read those two books down here on vehicles. Now I have a level 3 of 100. So in order for me to even craft a regular bicycle, even if there's dead parts, I have to have this at level 5 to craft it. But in order to craft those 3 parts there, I need scavenger up to level 3 to get the tires. For the handlebars, I need a forge. And in order to get the forge, you see I have to be level 4 in learning workstations, which is a whole nother book, because beforehand you used to be able to just go, oh, I need to make a forge, I have the materials, let's do it, let's cook the materials down into the forge to get it smelted so I have workable materials. Yeah, and they kind of fuck you. Now, there is a level 1 challenge over here, under crafting. It says, craft a dew station. This is the other part of the water, and they thought this was a great idea, and it backfired so horrendous. Now, you see under workstations, there's a dew collector. It goes, oh, craft a dew collector and get your water. It's like, okay, cool, that's fine, I can do that. Oh, I need to be level 16 in reading books to do that. And in the base mode, books are fucking hard as shit to find. They'll give you one book, or they won't give you a book, but they'll give you paper, or they won't give you paper or a book, but it'll be like rags in a bookshelf. And it's like, okay, now you're completely hindering character growth and you're fucking the player. So a lot more of the faithful decided, yeah, fuck you, we're going to leave. So they ended up leaving over that, and it turned into a whole fiasco, so they kind of changed it back. But they still want you to use that instead of the actual, like, jars. And then they reintroduced jars, and they're like, okay, well, we'll give you back the jars. And then you only find one every so often. So what I decided to do was say, hey, you wanted to fuck your player base so hard in the ass that you didn't want them to do anything anymore, but you want them to try this new system and stay in the game and make it interesting and fun. Okay, well, I'm going to turn everything up to like 300% loot, and I'm going to start playing my games like that so I can actually play how it used to be in the base game, where if I need to find something, I can find it, I can read it, I can get it crafted, I can have a base set up by day 7, so I didn't have to just go searching in houses like this all goddamn day, not be able to make content, or if I did make content on the game, it would take forever to do. Now, why am I not going into detail about this game, what happened, the storyline, and everything? Well, because it keeps changing. Now, the original storyline was there's a zombie outbreak because of a superhuman virus, and oh no. Then it was, oh no, we're retconning that. It was actually due to poison in the water and the EPA protection, and da-da-da-da-da. And then they changed that. As you can see, I'm getting a little over encumbered. I don't even really have a spear, which I should probably get, but I'm not going to. And then that changed. And then the whole story now is yeah, just humanity fell into pieces. This is from the future. Nobody's really around. You're on an alien planet. Like, I'm on an alien planet, but this is Earth. Well, don't worry about it. And then they took away the traders. And then they added the traders. But they changed the way the traders work. You used to be able to take traders' inventory, break it down, use it as a small safe base, but now they kick you out, which is understandable. Or you get glitched in the middle of trying to make a fight, and it happens to be a time change, and they close the store, and they screw you, and then it's like, great. And then the traders didn't used to have voice lines before, but now they do. And the one dude that you get introduced to, Trader Rex, he's a complete fucking scumbag, piece of shit. Fucking, his character needs to die, but you can't kill him, but you can let him die, but you can't let him die, because even if you let a zombie in, they still don't kill him. So there's pluses and minuses everywhere. Those plants and chairs you see me pick up, I just use them, destroy them, turn them into scrap. So here we go. Get hammered, get hammering. Okay, great. So right here, boom, you can now have a higher quality. Here, oh, now you can cook better meals. Oh, yay, like I care. Here, now you can create this. Great, cool. Now, all I'm going to do is just gather a bunch of stuff, and sell a majority of it to get books from Trader Rex because that's what I want to do. So we're not really going to have a base, and if I wanted a base, what I would really do is use one of the pre-made houses, destroy the floor here. Well, first of all, that's not destroying the floor. That's clearing the floor. If I wanted to destroy the floor, I'd have to go through 500. Then I'd have to come over here to my skills, pop over to Miner 69er, and then Tool Nipper, increase damage by axes, or probably Mother Load. Mother Load is basically the one you want to go to because you do more damage using an axe, a pick, a shovel, chainsaw, or auger. Which, why would I want to invest in this? Well, this is our harvesting, so harvest more to bring home, so you double down on everything. Strength Mastery, yeah, that's basically the same things. Critical injuries heal 100% faster when you're holding a tool. Yeah, okay, that's great. Yes, the zombies now dig, so no matter what you do, they'll try to dig. There's certain skills for certain things. For instance, you want to find better items, but you can't repair them to their original level if you try to repair them because you're not that good. You go to Treasure Hunter, and you can find more items at better quality. Same with salvage operations. The more you do, the more you disassemble, the more parts you get back. Yay. If you wanted to be, you know, the, what the fuck did the Brit say? Smith, help, I'm forgetting what you said. Oh, yeah, a Shadow Archer. Here you go. This is what you want. So you can be Smith and Brit and go all the way here in agility and be perfectly fine, doubling down in Deadeye. Yes. With rifles, so you could be a gunner here. So yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Now, where the fuck was the staircase down? There it is. Now, sometimes, if I wanted to, I would take over this house and I would do a few things, but I don't want to do this house. In this game, they no longer give you a random area to spawn in. It's always like the same general area. So if I were to have not found this house, even though I found this house, the trader isn't too far away, and by trader, I mean that wreck guy. He's going to be down here in this area, across a river, which is here, and then he's be right here, then there's going to be a hardware store here, then there's going to be a house here, and then there's going to be a city literally right here. This goes down to a cornfield, and it's always the same. Even if I turned on randomest random, it would still put me over this way. And that would be over by Nazgeb, and I'm not running a Nazgeb server, I'm running an open world, and it just puts me here. It's just something the devs were like, we'll put them next to a trader, so that way, haha, we can make sure they get their quest stuff done. And it's like, okay, great, yeah, sure, thanks. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a no base. Why am I going to run a no base? Well, technically it's not a no base run, it is a base run. I'm just going to, okay, so here's one of the bookcases. One book, and I'm at 4 times loot. One book. Now I can put fisticuffs on. Yay, who cares? Everything you have, you can do with a tool. Yes, an actual tool. Am I a tool? Yeah, sure, go ahead, because I'm giving you requests. So what are we basically going to do? Well, we've found almost everything in this place. If I wanted to, yeah, so here, have some water. It's actually plastic. Okay, that's useless to me. Now, I do have airdrops on every other day. I do have replenishing loot. So every 3 days, more loot. So we're not going to go without loot. That's why I'm going to sell a lot of shit. Okay, so we just came through this house. You saw how easy it was. We're going to go down to Trader Rex. Let me just throw some of this onto my hotbar. We can do that. We can do that. Let's make a bow. Let's make 1 arrow. That'll give me that. Let's make this. Let's make that. Building blocks. How many do I need to make? I think it was 10. 9. Oops. Shit. 9, 10. I already made that. So let's go back over to here. Let's collect it. And stones. Okay, so stones aren't hard. You can get stones through anything. These are rock piles. Once your level is higher, see, I would hit that with the shovel, I'd be getting more cement and gravel, which is also part of something you need to do, but you can break down rocks if you have clay, and clay also comes in bags like this, so let's just quickly gather up this cement. Cement's harder because you need a mixer, but you can't get a mixer until you get your hardware and stations up, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. Why is he talking like this? Well, because I was watching a lot of South Park and I decided, hey, Ned's fucking hilarious. So we'll go with Uncle Ned for a little while. This might not be fun, that might not be cool, but it is what it is. Okay, so we are still encumbered. Let's just read this, let's sort this. How are we on food? We're fine. Equip bow. Okay, fine. We'll equip the bow, we'll get it done. We will put this down here. Now we'll equip it. Ta-da! Okay, now it wants me to build G-George. Tell me about the rabbits. Sure. Let's actually go here. Let's go to recipes. Hey! You dick. Recipes. Let's see, I did primitive outfits. So primitive shoes, primitive hood, primitive gloves. These are just my armor. Let's go ahead and craft the spear. So most weapons have a right-click function as well. They still have that. Hooray, huzzah, good stuff. Let's go ahead and put these on. Let's go ahead and put this back onto my toolbar. Am I going to be healing a lot? No, I can just be selling a lot of it, so we'll just go ahead and sell it. As for the honey quest, they actually updated that to these tiny little oak trees. Get what you want. And I said oak, yes, I know that's a pine tree. I really don't care. I'm trying to get this video done with a few challenges. And a quick basic overview as to why people left the game, why I'm back, and what I'm doing. So you can see I put on the primitive outfit, but it's saying I didn't, so let's go ahead and bring up my X or Z tab, or whatever it keeps doing this. Okay, B. So, there it is. Okay, so it's like, you're naked. Okay, there we go. Challenge. Open the challenge window. What? Oh, shit. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get those 5. Boom, boom. We need to craft a, damn it. I hate when it does that. CL. Lamb claim. We're going to get one of those. You can't pick this up once you put it down anymore. It's yours to permanently claim, and then the zombies will start attacking your spawn a lot more. So if you have that, you get a forge, and you put the forge down. You get a shrieker. Shrieker, what is she? She's like a witch from Left 4 Dead. Or Left 4 Dead. Yes, Left 4 Dead. And she will call a bunch of zombies. She'll run at you, and she's just a total pain in the ass. Anyway, why am I going through these little bird's nests? Well, aside from getting eggs that you can cook, they sell for, I think, like 2 or 3 each. Totally fine. You get the arrows. Arrows and rocks will give you, sorry, feathers and rocks. I call them arrows. That's what you get from a feather and a rock. You don't even need anything else. Just, put this here, put that there. I would say if they wanted to do this a little bit more correctly, they would have made you use a plant fiber. But then they're like, oh no, plant fiber, that'd be too many resources. It's like, okay, well, yeah, with a forge, it's that many too, oh no. So once we get over here as a citizen, we'll get a free gift. It'll be a shovel, an axe, a spear, or something else. Sometimes he'll give you a book. And then if you want, the traders now have quests, pretty shitty quests. Go here, kill this. Go here, shovel this. Go here, grab this. Go here, do that. Yeah, okay, I get the fact it's supposed to help you out as a starting player. That's totally fine. When your weapons get broken or slightly broken, you can repair them. That's a nice thing. We have them there. We are stealth. And boom, 3.5 times armor. Now, we killed him, but the other one is going to be like, oh, my buddy died. We're 100% seeable right now, so that's totally fine. Let's get some honey. Let's get some dead fruit. We can go ahead and sell that, too. Hey, I see you there. Okay, great. So, power attacking. Power attacking. Right-click uses up to 20 25, 26. Once you hit them in the face, they don't instantly die, even though you think rock, stick, face, pointy, it would die. Doesn't. Okay, glass. Glass is okay. You could have that. I'll get my arrow back. Just grab a couple of quick, easy materials. We already went through there. Cool. Great. Let's just claim that. Claim some more plastic so we can go ahead and turn this in for more money. Money. What's it good for? Absolutely nothing. As for what money is, money is money are these casino tokens. You use that instead of the old money. The old money you can sell for new money, but old money has no purpose, not even for a shotgun or a money gun, so you can't just sit there and do what you want with it. Sad. Then the tree stumps over here, like this, are honey tree blocks where you can have bees in them. Bee swarms are like, I think, 10% chance to activate. Once the bees swarm, you can get honey off of them, you can get beeswax, you can get royals beeswax, and you can get honeycomb. So there's things you can get, and there we go. Now we have the horde of bees. And we killed them. Jar of honey we can collect, and beeswax we can collect. What are we going to get rid of? Well, we're going to eat this ear of corn, eat that ear of corn, and we're going to demolish the... Hey, I said collect. And we're going to demolish that club with aid. Why? Because I'm not a clubby club guy. There's no baby seals. It's pointless. There. Once you kill them, you can see there's EXP in the bottom right. Hooray, huzzah. Everything is cool. Now, the axe is basically a primary use. You can do more damage with that Mother 69er, so when you get into Rex, make sure you loot everything that you possibly can. When you can't do it anymore, well, then you're full on stuff. There's a spear. I don't need a spear. I have a spear, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy that. Here, I can sometimes get forged steel, which is great. Now, I'm not going to show every single action or interaction that I do here. It's mostly going to be some things here, some things there. Just a very basic, quick overview of how things work, how things go. And then I'm going to set a challenge. I'm going to do said challenge. And then we're going to go at it from there. Now, you can see I can't carry everything. Now, what if I said, oh, I want to collect that? Yeah, you can't do anything here. You can't even destroy it. You can't even, you can pick up this chair sometimes, and then sometimes you can't. Make sure you always search the trash. You can get some good stuff, like abandoned nails. Cement mixture, now you can get some of your concrete. You can't do any of that. You can buy it from them, though. 50-50, this has something on it. These houses, 75% chance there's one thing. 30% chance on top of that there's two. So let's get rid of these. We're not going to need them. I hit E and not R. So get rid of those, grab that, and normally this nightstand has something, and that's the 50-50 chance. But 75% chance there's something always in there. Over here, this one has a 25% chance of having one, if anything. Here's the luggage, that's basic. So we are set here, don't need to look for anything, and we've already made our circle. What are those? Those are vending machines if you're playing multiplayer that you, the player, have access to, that you can put items in there to trade somebody for coin. Doesn't much matter, it's kind of a bullshit trade system because everybody tries to rip everybody off. You can come over here and you go, oh, goldenrod tea, 144, somebody out there will have it for 143, and it's like, nah, fuck. And you don't really need it. Water, 120, oh, out there it's going to be 119, they always have it $1 off. These do have perks, these do have effects, I really don't care. You can also see, hey, they have a different kind, now you can get your food. Again, like I said, I'm not going to deal with food. I'm not going to deal with anything.
Now,
oh,
don't
look,
you? Here's your pay, Einstein.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Rex. I hate you. You're a piece of shit.
I'd shake your hand, but
I kill you.
I bet you got dysentery. So let's get this over with.
Okay, so let's go ahead and sell a majority of our stuff because I really don't need any of it. But it's critical. No, it's not. It's not critical in the slightest.
Look, motherfucker, I'm already overstocked on those. Are you trying to pull a fast one? The shelves are full, so I ain't buying any more of those.
There, now buy those. Shut the fuck up, Rex. You piece You say that a lot in your videos now. Yeah, because he's a piece of shit. He's an actual piece of shit. Okay, so I can come over here and I can get a wrench, but I can't be able to repair it. But this will take down the car so I can get motors, engine oil, tires, engine oil, radiators, pleather, and a handful of other things. That's nice and all. I don't really need that because I'm not going to go onto cars. Cooking pot. This is how you boil murky water in those glass jars that I went and sold. This is how you grill your meat if you want to grill meat and not just char it in the fire pit. That's also good to have. Are we going to do that? Not necessarily. Sticks of dynamite, yes, you can craft those. Water, I've already sold him, so I don't care. My character will die. I'm not looking forward to actually keeping him alive. Half of this other stuff, speakers, yes, they work if you have the right thing. Yes, lanterns work. They're dumb. You can just go and take any basic generator, use the wrench, and you can sometimes get that as a, oh, he didn't want to buy the oil shale because it's packs of 10. Now over here, this shit is useless. You don't need any of this. Even the air conditioner, don't need it. Doesn't really work, but whatever. Semi-automatic, you can see you sells what you basically don't need or need, depending on what you want and what you need. So I'm going to come over here, back to books. Handy repair equipment, yeah, sure. Sharp sticks, wiring, farming, no. Urban combat, landmines, right. Gain better scrap, gain better spear. You know what? Let's make better spears.
All right, now that we're done
come over here,
business,
1, 2, 3,
get out of the
that's
store.
what I have left over. Come here, any special jobs, that's a burying kit at 120
I got some
north.
shit work for.
We're going to go ahead and do that.
Surprised.
Because he gave us a shovel, and now we're
Good luck,
indebted to him. It's like, no, we're not indebted to you. We're not indebted to anybody here. We're literally ultimately goal. There is none in this game. There is no ultimate goal other than to survive the blood moon on the 7th day. Now, I've reduced most of the zombies in the world because I don't want to fucking deal with it. But on the blood moon, I have like 4 times the amount of enemies. Okay, so here's the circle. It goes in somewhere in this circle is your buried treasure. So what I like to do is go dead center, and I like to mine down. Now you can here. Let's right click. Oh, you're out of stamina. Yeah, because we're not a miner. We should be a miner. Yeah, that happens a lot. Don't worry. It's my mouse being retarded. You can't use that word? Yes. Yes, I can. Actually, a word is a word, and if you're offended by a word, and you ain't a person no more. And every time you mine, there's always zombies. Why? Because the game thought it would be funny. Haha, we're going to set them on a quest, but there's going to be zombies. As we could all clearly see in here before I did that, there were no zombies. It's just a mechanic the game has. Die. No, I didn't reduce their health either. Blah, 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 blah. You said Azure. Yeah, well, I also don't have dentures. That's why I whistle and pop a lot. Pop a lot. Yeah, like pop a lot. Okay, let's go back into here. Let's go back into our challenges. Let's collect. We're calling collect, but you shouldn't call collect. It costs people money. I'm like, well, back in the day, it was 1-800-COLLECT, and that used to get me fucking calls from my parents. This call is going to cost you $1.10 for long distance. You have a collect call from. I'm over at the 7-Eleven. I'm okay. I'll be home by about 7 o'clock, maybe about an hour later. I don't know. I'm on my way. I'm walking. Would you like to accept the call? No. So that was always fun. That's how we got around telling people where we were and messages. Like if your car broke down, you call your friend collect if you didn't have any change, which was like 50 cents, and then an additional quarter for like 5 minutes or something. And then it just started getting ridiculous. And then cell phones came out, and we're just like, yay, cell phones, but it's what it was. So anyway, it's going to have me go drink from a water source here in a minute. It'll have me place down a bedroll after the land claim. We come back
I guess
here.
I'm going to have to pay you.
What gun do
you
you want? Here's a free gun for you to start with. Well, I'm going to go with the shotgun.
My shop? I'd tell you to go fuck yourself, but you did that when you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay, come back over here.
You hungry or something?
Yep. You're not gonna buy anything else. Actually, buy that for 500 a stack. Buy that for 100 a stack.
Look, motherfucker, I'm already overstocked on those.
Yeah, and my dick is in my left hand. What do you want me to say? Scrapping. You know what? Do we have enough for it?
Thank
yes, we do.
you very much, and now you can go fuck yourself.
See? No, let's see.
Get the hell out of my store. It's for real customers.
Okay, go fetch this item hidden in a wall at 317
I got work to do.
Point.
If you don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass.
My thumb is up my ass, and it's not because of you. So we're gonna go ahead and come over here. We're gonna get this one. Let's just go ahead and get that. We have a shotgun now. Guess what? It's not loaded because he doesn't want you to shoot him in the face. Even if you do shoot him in the face, nothing happens. Brick wall. Oh yeah, that's where my thing is. So we're going to come back over here, we're going to go over here, we're going to come up here, we're going to take this bedroll. We're at the trader, so we will be protected. What? Oh, right, no room for the whatchamacallit. Let's protect our bedroll. First off, we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can still jump over here. They can destroy this, whatever. It's just a basic land block. Now they want me to upgrade it. Ta-da, we're done. Okay, now gather wood to make a door, place a door. Okay. Well, let's just get another up to like 50 wood or something. Comes the important part of always getting supplies. Now, there are other people who have done this a lot better. There's like Fox, he plays this game, he can do that. There's Sprite Hunter, a handful of other people that play this game way better. Let's delete that, let's do that, let's craft this. Let's go ahead and get the door up. Now, they're hardcore players. They'll actually do a lot of cool things, and they will show you how things are supposed to be done, not half-assed, hey, blah, 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 kind of sort of what I'm doing. So, let's go ahead and destroy this table. That cloth is still going to be there. Destroy those. Can I put the door here now? Yes. If I wanted to continue destroying this, I could. This is just to get those done. I already created one of these, so we're going to take this out. We're going to just destroy this real quick. And then we're going to go with placing this. Yay! What do I not need to carry with me? Well, I don't want any of those. I'll have more room for half of it later. Nope, I want this, I want that. I don't need really those. Let's keep that. That's worthless. This and that. Okay. So we were going to go on that fetch quest down to the south. We're not going to deviate. We're just going to go straight there. It's on the map somewhere here. I could make a quick whip. That way I know, oh yeah, it's for sure over there at 300 meters. Okay, cool. So it's not over by the city, but it's near a house. How do you know there's a house there? Like I told you in the very beginning, no matter what, this is the same map, so I've been basically everywhere. Plus, it even says, hey, go get this from this guy's house. That's literally what we're doing. The rewards aren't worth it, but it's fun to have anyway. Shotgun. Makes quick work. Short ammo. No, I can't repair it. You need forged steel. Don't really have any forged steel. Let's just go ahead and repair that again. Every time you do get a level up, or every time you do get a book, you can craft, you can salvage, and you can do things at a higher level. For instance, if I really wanted to, this stone axe is still level 1. Let's come over here. Let's spend a perk. Do I want treasure? No. I want packed meal. You know what? For strength, buy 2 of these. Come over here for packed meal. Come over here to more home. Boom. Now I can do more damage over here. I can carry more and be less overburdened. This is still only at level 1 because I think I need more for tools. I'm out of perks, but that would be, that would be. Fuck, I keep forgetting. Oh well, don't really care. Yes, there are books on armor, so you can do that. Here's where you would get that repair tool. You would break this down. You can do that. Here you could get tires. It's a 50-50 chance, not all the time. Sometimes you just get plastics. Sometimes you get nothing at all. So let's go ahead and go through here. What are we going to get? Gasoline. Okay, great. Don't really need gasoline right this minute, but I will take these. All right. As a matter of fact, let's craft all 18 just so I can have a backup archery weapon. And the problem with that, oh, by the way, you can find nodes like this of iron, sulfur. Okay, it's not sulfur anymore, it's nitrate. But you can find iron, nitrate, you can find brass, you can find copper. These are great little nodes to come across for materials. That way you don't have to keep breaking down other items. Sometimes there is a vein, like right there, you can see that little piece was up. It's a naturally formed vein. If I had a pickaxe, it could go faster. Only problem is with the pickaxes is you need to be like craft level 15 or some shit. Okay, I'm obviously out of stamina, and I obviously am not a crack shot. Fuck your face. Matter of fact. Oh, what? Yeah, right through your throat. Fuck off. Here, I'm just gonna harass you. Okay, now we're at Mercer Point. This is the little hospital. This thing is super easy to go through. Let's just make sure this shotgun is loaded so I don't have to worry too much. Now, if I wanted to, I would be one of those stealth assassins. But, how about I say, I can start the quest? Yeah, I'm not going to start the quest. Just so you can get a basic lay of the land. Okay. Now, there's going to be a nurse to my left. That's totally fine. Give me all of these. Now, all of this restocks, which is why I'm laughing about coming over here. So, you can go through this the first time or any of the other lands. One time already. They don't give you much here, but it's nice if you need, like, cloth. To break some of this down, so ta-da! And then this replenishes itself. It gets fixed. Now you heard something break. That's actually over here, where the fat fuck is, and she's a bitch. So you have to go all the way around to do that. So just go ahead and grab what you don't need here, because you're gonna not need any of it really, or I'm not going to in this playthrough. Otherwise, else I would keep it all. And now I can just come back through here and be like, haha, I skipped half the map. Now you're gonna be in here. Hey, sit the fuck down, bitch. And of course, it's because I hate fucking archery. It's a piece of shit. Fucking can't even hit a shot right there. That's why I am not an archer. But I have archery ammo. Okay, so we destroyed this door. We're just going to go through here. We're going to quickly loot. Now, the Smithing Brick hates coffee, but coffee is great because it gives you a speed boost. There is a mod the developers have, somewhere, somehow, some way, somewhere, that lets you change coffee into tea, but I don't have that mod. Because every time I do, it breaks the EULA, because you're not using the official, and then everybody can join. Fuck this. These are better if you actually disassemble them. I don't think that. You're going to be in there, you're going to come out. Take a spear to the face, take a spear to the face, take a spear to the face. And you're still not dead, okay. I'll hatch you. Yay! So sometimes they drop this. This is a 2% chance it drops. Money. Oh, hey, look, coffee. Let's go ahead and do that. If I have any spare food, I'll probably eat that, but I don't. But let's learn how to make a sawed-off mod. 3 of those, you learn the recipe true. Come back in here. Hey, look at that. Yay. And then sometimes zombies will spawn underneath and they'll totally fuck you, but you know what? It's okay. It's just one of those things. Game developers like, it happens so rarely, it doesn't even matter. Sometimes in here you'll find hidden statues or hidden things. This is just a drain for the shower, which, yes, a shower next to the shitter, perfect. And you can see that that's there. So now if this person really wanted to, they can move this whole thing, and while they're taking a shit, get the floor wet and the water will drain. It's fucking hilarious. I like it. Great system. That way I can do 2 things at once and not have to worry about getting my whole floor soaking wet, because it's like this. That's why if I ever had money and I made my own house, I will have a bathroom just like this. Everything can get wet. I don't care. One tiny little window to the street. Hey, what you doing in there? I'm showering. Oh, really? Can I come watch? Yeah, fine. Fuck it. Why not? More the merrier. Yeah, sure. 50-50 that has meds in it. Oh no, it's locked. What do I do? Well, any house has keys. Now I can open the key drawer. So you're going to be in there. He's going to try to open it. Ta-da! Here, let's hit you with a spear and walk back 2 feet. Hit you with it again at a long reach. 3 and... let's go over here. Let's search our foul trash. Yay. Now, you would think this is plastic. It's not. It is. I'm kidding. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Now, in here, let's see if I can get my cloth. No cloth. Okay. These are easier if you break down, but they will still give you pipes if you need pipes for anything. No, it tells me to get animal fat. I have animal fat back at the base. Don't really care. Tires. Did not give me tires. How about the ambulance? You got any meds in here? It's not going to much matter, but tell me you got meds. Nope, you've got plastic parts and nitrate. Nitrates aren't technically meds. Let's get this rusty barrel. There's going to be a zombie that pops out here. I think you pop out on the right. One, 2, 3. 4 and you're dead. We're gonna yeah, that's the one thing that gets me, is I hate that. Now, you don't have to destroy this. You can shovel this. This is what I was talking about shoveling. Ta-da! I still get a lot of materials. This is either a backpack or a box or a few other things, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and quickly get to the chemistry set. Quickly go ahead and do this. Now remember, I was telling you that no matter what you do, you will always be able to, you'll always be able to come back and get more, so I can destroy whatever I want, do whatever I want, so long as that flag is there. Yeah, okay, so where is the fat one? Because yep, see, not there, magically there. Oh, come on, give me the fat cunt. There she is. She always takes 3 shots. Then why are you wasting your ammo? Oh yeah, you're right. I could do a shittier thing and use the bow and arrow. Oh, we missed. Okay. So, let's get some material out of here. What's the point of doing all of this beforehand? Double the resources, take advantage of the glitch that the developers don't really give a fuck about. Back in the day, you used to be able to get loot off of zombies, and people were taking advantage of that because they were doing a duplication glitch. What was the duplication glitch? Why would it matter? Well, if you roll this back and you do the duplication glitch, what it is when a zombie is dead on the ground with their items, you put in like an auger, or you put in auger parts, and you go to do it, and then you take a sledgehammer because it's slow. You start the action and immediately interact with the body and loot it. While you're in that loot window, the hammer will come down, smash the body, blow out all the items there for duplication. You could do it online. It would suck. So many people would be doing that. Admins would be going crazy, and people would be getting pissed the fuck off. Actually, where's the keys? There it is. Now I can come back up here. I can go to the gun bag that's here. I always forget about the gun bag, but whatever. It's now nighttime. The trader's closed. He closes at 22. So no matter what, even if I were to get this done and run back the 100 feet or whatever, it's not going to much matter. But remember, we are doing this pre-mission. So all of this is just free shit in the outpost. Does it reset when I'm done? No. I have to go over there and activate it, and then everything resets. I don't have to run away and do anything. So let's see, where are we at? Where are all my books? 2 folding chairs. 1, 2, 3. Yay, we have pipe bombs now. Now I can just start blowing shit up. We also have armor. Ooh, triple pocket mod. Okay, I forget what I can do with that, but I can do something cool. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are a little bit harder to find. You use these to reduce your fatigue, resist. They no longer. Oh, sorry, these are vitamins. The other one does the other thing. Whatever. Okay, so we come down here. We do that. Let's definitely get this on in case, because I like to blow myself up. You said blow. Yes, I blow myself. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to pay attention, and then I'm going to go, hey, Fido, fetch. Ta-da! Reset. Okay, so now we come back in here. All of this stuff has been reset. He's going to be there. Oh, great. It's not going to do anything. Oh, shit. I forgot to let that go. Bye. But I did awake that guy over there, so that's totally fine. Let's see. All this trash is back, so I know where everything already is. Sorry, it's like still first thing in the morning for this video. On to ditch. And this game is fucking broken like this at night. I fucking hate this game at night. Okay, let's just do this because we're here. Yeah, wow. Alright, let's use this. Clear! I've always found that funny. So I'm gonna gain health. I can lose 5 health per food. Awesome, cool, sweet. Let's pull this out. Let's make sure it's loaded because all the zombies are gonna start running like that. They're awake because I used the whatchamacallit. Why? 'Cause I wanted to. I thought it was funny. Okay, now I put her to sleep. The other one's gonna be in there. They're probably still destroying it, so we have time to come through to the chem set. Everything we did find did have a chance to respawn. Sometimes these have different loot and they respawn on a different counter because it's consistently a different thing. We're open this. Great, I blew out the hole in the back. Now he's going to start running after us. Jesus fucking Christ, it's a shotgun right to your face, motherfucker. Die. You left target range. You failed. Yeah, that's the stupidest, fucking shittiest, retardedest motherfucking thing this game can do to you. Oh, well, we're sorry, but you left the little quest range, even though you could see him fighting a fucking zombie, so you have to stay close to the objective. It's like, hey, devs, you know, back in the day, you didn't do that to us. You actually let us go through and complete the mission. Oh, no, sorry, we can't do that for you. It's like, what are you, fucking Swedish? Oh, how dare you? It's like, yeah, fuck you too. So, that's why these guys don't understand how the game normally goes, and that's why it's been broken a lot, and that's why they don't bother to fix it, because they'd rather leave it broken. So that's one of my big gripes. Okay, let's get this. Boom. Now remember, that used to be a bookshelf. It's not a bookshelf. Alright, you, break that. Come on. Good, I'll take... You're underneath, aren't you? She's not even running. Run, you fucking stupid motherfucker. You know, when you have a bandage hotbarred, you fucking lose it. Fuck this game. It treats you like a big N, so, you know, whatever. Ah! This game totally turns me into a super racist, which is fucking hilarious. Well, we died. Great. Not like I care. Here's our thing. Here's all of our stuff. So, we failed the mission anyway. So, if I didn't die to them, I would have died anyway. Here, you know what? All like items. We're not going to be using this. Okay. Make this easy on myself. Let's hotbar that and hotbar this. Okay, so we're going to sell that. We're going to sell this. Get set, go. Sell these, sell that. Okay, so now that we have the basics, you understand the basics of everything as well, I'm going to go ahead and start the first little challenge here. First challenge, we're going to see this big lake here. We're going to build a house in the lake. Why do we have a claim over here if we were going to do that? Well, because we can. So, our first thing, for First Blood Moon, we're going to build a very terrible, shitty base over here. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to start destroying the bottom of it because it's going to be in the water, so we're going to start building a bunch of spike traps. We are going to go through, we are going to update. If I need anything, I'm going to go from here out to the workshop, which you can see that there's a house, that's where we started, that's where we went. There is, here on this point, if I were to create it, that is the stop and go, or gas and slash, or building works. That's an easier to go through. We'll get to that, and we'll get to the city. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to start on the basics, and start building here. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to come back. I'm going to start building over there. So I will see you when that happens.